Hello chatbox out there. Today in this video I'm going to be telling you guys all about what I got up to on my week so far. I hope you guys have all had a lovely week so far. On my Monday I got up super early as the doorbell went and it was an Amazon delivery, so I was up and I was wide awake, so I ended up just watching a bit of TV, doing a bit of drawing, writing a bit of my journal, reading a bit of the news about a book that I'm reading at the moment called The Magpie Society, which is super good. It's just, oh, I love it. I'm on the edge of my seat. I'm always so excited to start the next chapter and I just can't put it down. And I was doing a bit of colouring in and working on some illustrations and also working on my short story that I'm working on, which is going really well, and listening to a bit of Christmas music. Had a shower, got changed, and I had my advent chocolate and some toast and a cup of tea. My dad, older brother and sister were at work, and younger sister's at uni, and younger brother's on his Xbox, and my mum and myself were just watching a bit of TV, and I played a bit of Subway Surfer. My dad got back from being at work and he went off to bed, and I was just doing some new illustrations, sorting out my office as a little bit of a mess, and watched some Vlogmas vids and some TikToks and put up a new TikTok. And I'm not caring about likes, watches, following and any crap like that anymore. I'm just done caring about that. And if you hear lots of rustling and stuff, it's my cat Purdy, who's literally wild, and she's just likes to attack anything. She's only 6 months, bless her. She can be really cute and then she can be a white little terror. She's currently trying to eat the tree. Must have tinselitis because she keeps on eating lots of the glitter and the tinsel, so yeah, she's just wild. My dog's been a bit wild at the moment. He keeps whimpering and whining and stuff. I do not know why, and apparently it's if they're anxious, but I don't know what he'd be anxious about, or if he wants to please us, and if he's happy and excited, so don't know why, but he's still eating and drinking alright and still chasing after the cat Maori because they like to play together. It's so cute when they do that, and everything seems alright. Hopefully he's alright. I'm sure he is. I just like to worry. I'm a worry pot. I always have been, always been such a worry pot. And I then got dropped up to the high street by my younger brother and got some money out to put towards a joint present that me and my sisters are getting for our parents. And then he went off home after being off to Tesco's, and I was going to go with him to Tesco's, but instead I decided to go have a look around the chai shops. So I did that and then got myself a Greg's lunch. Got to treat yourself at times, and I had a cheese and pasty, got 2 apple juices, and then got some donuts for the rest of us. I then made my way home, got back, and I watched Escape to Country and played on Subway Surfer, had one of the donuts and a cup of tea, and my older brother was done back from work, and I was just listening to a bit of music and watched the new episode of Neighbours and just colouring in pages and was watching some vlogs and TikToks. And then for tea we had tree curry, and I'm going to be showing you guys a photo of that now. I bloody love a good chicken curry, and sometimes it's a little bit too spicy for my liking, but it was so delicious. After that, helped tidy away, and then I went up and watched the UK soaps and watched some old episodes of the Aussie soaps and UK soaps, and watched some stuff on record and off BBC Player, watched a bit of Farm Brown, and was watching this film called The Prom that has James Corden, Nicole Kidman and Meryl Streep in, and it is just such a brilliant film, such a great LGBT film / musical if you're a fan of musicals like myself. Anyways, it was just so good. I love Thy Neighbour. It's probably one of my favourite songs from the film, and it was originally a musical, and it's just so good. So heartbreaking to hear about the theatres having to shut again. Where I am, the cases are rising again. It's like a bloody yo-yo. It goes up and down, makes my anxiety go through the roof, and I've been feeling very anxious, very agitated, very moody at the moment because of all the uncertainty, but I'm not letting any of that get me down. I'm just going to focus on my family and Christmas and just have a jolly good Christmas, and then see what happens after that. I just don't want to be letting it get to me. I'm still going to be following the rules, staying safe as I can, but I'm not going to let it ruin Christmas, as Christmas is such a great time of year, especially one of my favourite times of year for me. And yeah, so we find out on Thursday what tiers we're going to be in, and hopefully, well, I think we're still going to be staying in tier 3, but who knows. Hopefully with the vaccine now, it won't be too long until things start getting back to normal, whatever normal is. And I then went off to bed, and I got up for my Tuesday, and I had a nice refreshing shower, had a cup of tea and some toast and whatever chocolate, listened to a bit of music, did a bit of drawing, and went onto my social medias like Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, chatted to some of my mates on Facebook, played a bit of Subway Surfer. My mum was up in the night, so she didn't get up till later on the day, and my dad was at work, so it's my older sister and brother, and younger brother had his first night shift last night, so he was asleep most of the day, and I went and took the dog for a walk because he was being quite whiny, and he looked up at his dog collar, so I was like, come on then, let's go for a walk. So I go for a walk, and it was quite a sunny day, and then all of a sudden it went all dark, and the rain came and got me in the beach soaking wet. So when I got back, I had a towel waiting for me by the door so I could quickly dry him off. I then had my lunch. I had some soft tea sandwiches and a cup of tea, and watched the new episode of Neighbours and some stuff I'm called I need to watch. Read a bit of the new book that I'm reading at the moment, which is so good, and I had a cup of tea and some biscuits, and watched some TikToks and some vlogs and vlogmases and some stuff on Disney Plus. I watched Cinderella and watched some episodes of Dot 2, and was just doing some new colouring in pages and working on new structures to my short story that I'm working on, and was watching some episodes of Gossip Girl. I'm now on season 5, only one more season to go, and it goes off Netflix on the 31st of December, so I'm trying to get through that as quick as I can. Been binging lots of that, love it. I absolutely love Blake Lively, she's just so beautiful, and was working on some illustrations, pictures onto my Instagram. And I then, for tea, had bangers and mash. I love a good bangers and mash, and I had gone off sausages for some reason. I just didn't like them, so for ages I wasn't having them, but I've started loving them again because we've got a new sort that just tastes so good. And then I watched Escape to Country, watched a bit of Sherlock Holmes, loved Benedict Cumberbatch, what a gorgeous specimen of a man, and then was just a bit of Christmas music, and then watched the UK soaps. And last night's EastEnders, Bliminick was amazing, with the flashbacks showing what happened the night Ian was attacked, and D.I. Buttmunch has been killed by Stu. Hopefully Stuart doesn't get arrested or found out, because they really love Stuart, and when he dead, bonkers but lovely as well. And yeah, hopefully they don't get caught out unless they try and frame someone, which is a big no-no, but who knows what will happen. And we've got a really cute Ben and Callum scene in the cafe. I love Baron, they're so goddamn adorable. And then Amadale with the storyline with Laura and Jay, with getting rid of the baby that would have Downs. That was quite a big storyline that's happening and playing out at the moment, and it's quite a taboo thing and quite a serious subject, and they're doing that really well. And I then finished watching the soaps and watched the Bake Off Christmas special. I love a bit of Bake Off. And then I was watching some Gossip Girl, finished writing my journal, messed on the TikTok a bit, and I then went off to bed. And then today I got up, had a shower, had a cup of tea and some biscuits, and was reading and doing a bit of drawing. My dad and older brother and sister are at work, and younger sister is at uni, and younger brother is currently still asleep as he had his second night shift. And I then was just listening to a bit of Kylie and playing a bit of Subway Surfer, and me and my mum were watching a bit of TV. My mum was up early as I had to wait for a delivery to arrive, and my dad got back from work, and my mum's got back to bed, so it's my dad as he's got back from being at work. Harvey is being less crazy as he was the other day. He's still getting a bit whiny, and I'm not sure why, but he's still eating and drinking away and chasing after the cat. Marley, they chase after each other, and they're just so adorable. The cat's currently trying to eat the tree, probably going to get tinselitis eating all that tinsel. She's absolutely wild. She could be a white demon at times, and she could be very cute. And we had little Christmas ornaments underneath the tree, and my mum's like, she's gonna attack those, and my dad was like, no, it'll be fine. Within seconds she had one in her mouth, so of course we had to put them up in the windowsill, and since then, she's been trying to climb into the tree so we get people to clap and be like, no, Purdy. She now knows no, but she's so stubborn, and you'll say no to something that she's about to do, and she'll still be like, she'll just look at you and then go to carry on. It's like an obedient child, and she likes to eat anything, and I mean anything. I had porridge for my breakfast earlier on, and she was trying to stick her head in the bowl, literally her head was in the bowl, and I was like, get out. And I watched a bit of Frozen 2, and it was When I'm Older song by Olaf, and that's one of my favourite songs of the whole film. I watched it in the cinema, and the bit where he screams when he sees the horse in the water and runs off and falls into that big footprint, I found it so funny, and was literally laughing so hard in the cinema. My brother and his girlfriend at the time were like, oh god, no. I was like, I can't help it, it is funny. Olaf is a very funny character and just so lovable. I love his little laugh that he does. Josh Gad? Is that his name? The one that plays him is amazing, and I just love it. Love him, he's a great actor. I think that's his name. Josh something or other. And Jonathan is the one that plays Olaf. No, Kristoff. Yeah, Kristoff, that's it. And yeah, it's just such a great film. Hopefully they do a third one. And I then was just watching some episodes of Golden Girls and some episodes of Friends, and for my lunch I had a cheese toastie and a cup of tea and watched Escape to Country, and then wrote a bit of my journal and did a bit of drawing. And my cat's calmed down now, and she's now down on the sofa having a nice little sleep, probably tied herself up because she's absolutely bonkers. And I now off to go watch Today's Neighbours, write a bit more of my journal, do a bit more drawing, and work a bit more on my book, and watch some episodes of Golden Girls and some more episodes of Gossip Girl. And it's going to be chilling for the rest of the day. We were going to be going to my grandparents' house to help them decorate the kids' room for my cousins to come over when they can eventually come over and stay at my grandparents' house. But my old brother was going to be having a half day, so he's going to be coming down with my dad, but he's now staying in because it's his last full day work before Christmas. He works in school, same as my older sister. They work in the same school, and they're finishing earlier due to COVID cases rising. So tomorrow is his last proper day, so he's gonna go in. He's gonna not come home, and he's gonna come home tomorrow afternoon instead. No, he's gonna not come home, and he's gonna be home on Friday afternoon instead of today. My voice gets really weird there. So he's not going to be off till Friday afternoon, so we're going to be doing it then. And I've got the dentist in the morning. Anyway, I'm a little bit anxious about it, but I'm sure it'll be fine. So, long story short, too late. I'm going to be doing it on Friday instead, as my older brother isn't finishing work this afternoon. We're doing it Friday afternoon instead. And I am now just going to be chilling for the rest of the day because we're not going to be doing that now. And also the weather outside is frightful. Not staying like I wish it was. Rain. It's just such an awful rainy day. I love the smell and sound of rain, so I was sat in my room with a cup of tea earlier on my biscuits while we did my book, listening to rainfall, and it was so relaxing. And yeah, I hope you guys have all had a lovely week so far, or have a lovely rest of your Wednesday and beautiful rest of your week, and I shall see you soon with a new vlog coming very soon. Bye.